Hey guys, back and we are playing XDefiant. We're gonna do another Master of Mastery stream. We're gonna be working on unlocking another gold gun in the game. This one is, I guess, technically the pre-season's DLC weapon. You got it through the Battle Pass in the pre-season. Actually curious how you'll unlock it now post pre-season. Like if you didn't participate, how to. I presume there'll be a challenge or something that you can just do to complete and unlock it. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was introduced at the launch of the preseason, which is the launch of the game, right? But it was through the Battle Pass that you unlocked it, at least at that point when I did it. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the MDR assault rifle. It's basically a assault rifle SMG hybrid. Definitely leaning a little heavily on the SMG side. Um, yeah, it's actually it is kind of a fun gun to run around and all that. Like I think by far this gun excels the most in something like hot shots, and I presume like TDM or something like that, right? But definitely hot shots, right? Where you kind of like are actively moving about quite a bit, and you might want to stretch the ranges out on occasion and all that. So this is kind of like that kind of middle ground where you can do that. I do think like some of the like more like longer range like modes that you might need to like do like possibly like escort or something like that. You probably struggle with this weapon. It's not the funnest unless you're kind of like avoiding heavy objective and you're trying to just keep it close and like sneak around and stuff like that. Also, I do like feel like similar to like how SMGs work, you sort of need to warm up a little bit while utilizing it to get a good flow. You know, once you get into the like flow of like that kind of gameplay that you get with this gun, then the gun becomes quite a lot of fun to utilize. But that does take, for me at least, a few games to get into that like thing. Similar to like SMGs, you know, you need to kind of warm up a little bit to get into that kind of SMG style gameplay. This also has that, but it's a little different because you want to play it kind of halfway AR SMG, right? So there's a little different warm up to it, but similar to what you would do when you're like playing an SMG. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on the camo grind on it. We've actually got this a little higher. So this is at 158. We've got it at 158. So just another 42 more levels and we'll have gold unlocked on it. We already have obviously bronze and silver unlocked. This is the build I used for the MDR. I use the stabilizing barrel, which is 2.5% horizontal and vertical recoil control at the cost of 5% sprint shoot time and ADS walking speed. The super light grip, plus 10 ADS speed, plus 2.5% movement speed at the cost of minus 10% of recoil or recovery. The reflex sight, plus 1 sight picture. Quick mags, plus 5 magazine size, and plus 15 of reload speed. Fabric grip, plus 10% ADS speed, plus 5% ADS stability at the cost of minus 10% recoil or recovery. So yeah, that's the build I used for the MDR. These are the stats for it, in case you're interested in details. The gun does get a little bouncy and stuff, so I try to like stabilize it so the visual bounce isn't so like off-putting and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about it as much. Otherwise it gets a little distracting while it's bouncing around and all. And you definitely don't want to be stretching out ranges too far. But you can stretch it on occasion and all a little bit. Get away with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in and start the gold grind or gold. I'm tempted to put on TDM because this gun will excel, I think, in TDM. I really liked hot shots in it. I haven't tried too much TDM with it, but I presume it will be good for it. Let's do it. Let's go TDM. Like I know escort, zone control, those might not be the best modes for it. Like it'll be a struggle to use, but we'll keep the modes on anyway. If we keep getting it too often, I might remove those modes though, because you can do well in those modes, but you're just not going to be that useful to your teammates, right? And it does get a bit of a like annoyance to use, like when like the enemies are like playing long range on those mods.
Go and flip some enemy casualties.
We might take TDM off because you level up way too quick in TDM. If you go on a bit of a streak, it makes the grind a little bit too... Yeah, we'll probably take TDM off. Otherwise we'll like knock this out way too fast. It is actually a fun gun. I know a lot of people don't like it and stuff like that. But like, I mean, if you just want to run around and gun, it is quite good. Yeah, you level up way too. They need to like tone back the leveling and TDM. Odd as it is to say that, but it is way too quick. And I'm not even going on a streak at the moment. When I do, if I do, it gets even more ridiculous. I actually wouldn't mind playing hot shots for this whole grind, but I think that might not be the... Nah. Dude, how did I run around for so long? No. We'll take TDM off. This level's up way too quickly. It's ridiculous. I wasn't even doing well and I leveled up like 2. It was a good warm-up game though. TDM. Dude, I say this every time, but bronze looks so good in this game. I mean, I'm glad they added TDM for sure. I was just complaining in the previous stream. There's this one dude, I always like see him like play in the objective modes, and he's always slaying out like hard. He does really well, right? But he does not play objective one bit. And I've seen him lose the game. Like he's been against me and with me. He loses the game often because like unless his team's hard carrying objective for him. And all he's doing is running around slaying out. It's like, dude, just go to TDM. I don't understand. I don't understand why you wouldn't go to TDM. You do really well. You level up your gun super fast there, if that's your goal. If it's not your goal, why are you playing objective? Play like TDM still. You'd win more. You'd carry your team. You'd actually be a useful like player in your team, as opposed to just being this like turd that runs around getting too many kills but does nothing for the team. Drives me insane too, man, because he's actually a really good player, man, but does not play objective one fucking bit. Yeah, I've been very tempted, like in that last game, to just get into like game chat and just tell him to go fuck off and go play TDM. Stop playing this mode. stop playing objective. Which is now nice that you can do that because there is TDM. Before, at least, you know, it's like, okay, he's just doing it because there's no other option. But honestly, if you just played hot shots in TDM, you'd be slaying. And those are two popular modes too, so I think you'd get into games fast. It's not like those are like dead mode games or anything. So I don't understand why he does what he does. I mean, I guess he wants to get like a lot of kills, right? And objective mode allows you to do that as opposed to TDM and like hot shots. But still, always a detriment to the team, I feel.
Occupy. Revolution rule number 48. A guerrilla only takes what they can defend. 3, 2, 1. Take over the capture zone. Keep out the basura. Domination. You can't liberate the whole world, but the capture zones are a good start. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zones! Topple the enemy! Viva la revolución! Amigos capturing zone C! Get away! Those towers now. domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Defend them to the end. Amigos, capture zone C. Zone ours now. Capture zone contested. We're getting zone.
Hey.
Some right. Capture zone contested.
How, man?
Capture zone C.
Oh, these teammates are shit.
Side is down, but we're never out. Zone C's got enemies. Bad guys on Zone C. Keep the enemy out. You're about to lose this one, but at least give up. Fought the good fight. I mean, it was an okay fight. Would have been better if you won it.
Yeah, let's switch up to silver. The MDR camo coverage is pretty good, man. Looks good. Looks good. Get your money's worth out of the mastery camos. Good coverage.
occupy. Dictators have their eagles' nests. Guerrillas have their capture zones. Tres, dos, uno. Óyeme, we need you to keep the capture zone secure, even when it moves.
God, he's such a fucking dork, man. Dude, this guy has gotta be like,
Changing location. Enemies on the zone.
Dude, this evil Z is fucking so annoying. You ran pistols only and did better than everyone in the fucking lobby. Ridiculous, dude. But he's like a fucking jump spammer, dude, too. No, he didn't. At least Sonny outplayed the fool. No jump spam nerd. I mean, I guess he's doing pistols only, but that's still no excuse for being a trash can. With the jump spam. I seriously doubt I'll resort to that patheticness, even when I'm grinding out the pistols. It's raining. Did the game crash? Looks like it. Why are you hiding here? Oh, the zone's there. No.
Enemies on the zone.
God, this was a sweaty bunch of nerds. I wish I had the full game in it though. Jumping in the middle was a little... Oh my god, this team is getting slaughtered. Dude, why am I getting into these fucking shit-stained teams, man? Man, what a shitty team this was. Fuck off, man. You guys need to uninstall putting me in this game. Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, I'm not giving them a vote, dude. Fuck these fucking trash. Sat in the spawns. Shit stains, couldn't even get out of it, man. And then they dump me into this game. Are you kidding? Dude, why are these games in progress? If they put me in another game in progress, I'm leaving. What the fuck is the point of putting me in these like loser teams? What can I do here? I'm backing out if it's another game in progress. There's no way I'm sitting through this shit. 3 games in a row where it's just fucking loser teammates. Like they don't even know how to play the game. Why aren't they? Those guys should go to the fucking like that private server thing where like introductory playlist. Why are they playing the regular playlist, dude? Dude, it's another game. Oh my god, dude. Dude, why is it fucking putting me in these lobbies? Why? Like again, it was 600 for 100. What's the point in filling this lobby? What's the point in filling those lobbies, man? That team's lost, man.
Domination. You can't liberate the whole world, but the capture zones are a good start. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zones! Topple the enemy! Viva la revolución! We're taking zone A. We're taking zone B. Capture zone contested.
That was a shit spawn.
We need you to keep the captors on security zone.
Dude, what the fuck, man? No, what am I supposed to do? This is like 5th game in a row where like the team's done nothing. Like I'm in like there's no way of winning this game. Absolutely zero chance of winning the game, and they're dumping me into the lobby. I just want to play hot shots, man, for a bit. These fucking team-based modes, they're just dumping me into like loser games. There's nothing worth playing in that. You have no momentum. The enemy team has the full momentum when you get dumped into these loser games, and your teammates can't do anything. That's why like they have open slots, because the rest of them have quit. Dude, there's got to be a cutoff on that, man. They can't just be filling shit lobbies like that. And I better not be taking losses for those games, dude. Which I suspect I am. Because this fucking game doesn't have good stats, man. So even when they're dumping you into like no chance games, you're taking the loss. At least if you start off the game like against like tough players, then you can also like kind of fight back and break their momentum a little bit, right? When you're in that kind of situation, you can't break anyone's momentum, dude. You're not going to do anything. And why is Hotshot such a dead mode at the moment? Like one of the funner modes in the game when you just want to run around. Not even playable. Forget it. That game could have started 8v8, I mean 4v4. It would have been fine. No reason to fucking force 12 people into the lobby just to start a match, dude. There's going to be another game in progress that they dump us into. Oh, thank God it's not.
Domination. rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Defend them to the end. We're taking zone A.
Dude, it wasn't right there to clear that out. We're getting stomped still, but at least slamming them. Yeah, at least I slammed them a little bit.
It was an okay.
Not much I can do about teammates. That one. This guy was hiding behind a little wall the whole time. Little dork. Oh, and 10. Jeez, okay. Yeah, we got it maxed out. Let's go. Gold unlocked. Dude, there's a bit too many games where this game was dumping me into like lost cause games. Dude, you do that too much, I wouldn't want to play the game. That ruins the game experience. Once you do that, it's one thing. That happened like 4 or 5 times. 5 times. A bit too many times. Where the game was already a lost cause. And I'm dumped into it like anything can be done. You might not have skill-based matchmaking, but you should fucking avoid that shit, dude. The game's lost, don't fill it just because all the other people have quit because they suck. Fucking spawn trapping these idiots and then you're filling the lobby. Are you kidding? I'd rather play COD than have to deal with that. Lost cause ass games and like fucking new players can't leave the spawn and then like there's like 2 minutes left or like a minute left of the game as if I can do anything about it. I want to play Hot Shots for the last game. I can't believe I haven't gotten a single game of Hot Shots. And definitely this gun like excels with it. Not that I'll do well or anything. It's just like I wish I had some more games of Hot Shots as opposed to like those fucking loser fucking objective games where like there's nothing that could be done about it. It really can't find anyone in Hot Shots. This is ridiculous. This is getting a little crazy that they can't fill up a Hot Shots lobby. If that's the case, I'll just play TDM. I'm not doing another objective game where like fucking teammates are this dog shit, dude. Even TDM, you get like really shitty teammates. At least I do. Jeez. It's not even found a person to fill the lobby of Hot Shots. That's mind blown. It's not able to fill a TDM Hotshots custom playlist. What's going on with this game? Are they doing like server maintenance or some shit? It's stuck on this. See, like all of these noobs. There's a few noobs on the enemy team also, I guess.
Team deathmatch. Shooting, chaos, all your favorite things. Tres, dos, uno. Kill all the enemies. Later we can feed them to my pet crocodile, Wapo.
Dude, I can't believe our team's losing still.
Our side is down, but we're never out. Enemy spy activated sonar goggles. Not whether you win or lose, compadre. Although you did lose.
I'm not gonna lie, man. There's one too many games there that I got dumped into that I honestly have no clue what the game is thinking. Like, what do you want the player that you're putting them in that lobby to do? There's literally nothing even like the best of players are gonna be able to do when your team is that far in the hole, or the team you're being put into is that far in the hole. Like, it sort of sours the game, like if you do that too much to someone. And I mean, even the games that were full games, like teammates were not very competent. Like, anyway, I didn't. At least the TDM game, I had fun, man. Even though like teammates are getting slammed, right? But there was a few too many like game in progress games that should not have like you should not have bothered filling. You need to have like some good like fucking matchmaking code that says like, okay, if like the team's getting slammed this hard and they're losing and people are quitting, maybe don't bother filling this lobby at the moment, right? Happened a little bit too many times, a bit too many times. I honestly like it happened so often, like it was happening back to back to back. I was like, dude, what the fuck am I supposed to do here, right? But anyway, it's fine. I still prefer this over like some shitty SBMM nonsense. But maybe if the game's kaput, don't fill the lobby just because like the losers are quitting the game because they're getting shit on. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's a few games where like it was specifically the game in progress games where even I wanted to rage quit those. But it wasn't because like I was doing badly or the team was doing badly. It was like I wanted to rage quit it because I was like, dude, why did I get put into this game in its current state? Like that TDM game, yeah, teammates were like ass. They were getting shit on. But I was still having fun. And I was like, because it was a game that I was doing fine. And, you know, I wasn't planning on quitting. I didn't have that any inkling of like, oh, I want to rage quit this because teammates are shit. Right? There was the other game also. There was one of the things where like no one was playing objective. Even I refused to play objective because I just got so soured by those games in progress that I got put in. I was like, I'm not playing objective. I'm just going to run around and getting slay out because that's what I want to do at the moment, right? There's that game where like no one was capturing things and we got like completely stomped on, but I did well KD wise at least, right? Even that one, I was like, dude, I don't care because I knew what I was getting myself into and I knew what I was doing. I'm not gonna play the objective too hard. I played it a little bit, but I wasn't gonna play it too hard and I want to go slay out. But when you get dumped into those games where like it is a lost cause and you're being spawn trapped and all, that just like, it's like, why is the game doing this? What on earth is it thinking putting someone into the game like in this state? And that had me wanting to rage quit the game. The match. And actually it happened a few times where I was like, man, this game is pushing its luck here. It's pushing its luck here. Like one too many times they put me in game in progress in a row where it was a complete lost cause. It wasn't even like close. It wasn't beginning of the game and then they got slaughtered. They were being slaughtered and then I was being put into the game and there's nothing I can do about it. And even if I like slayed out, there was one of the games where I got dumped into that and I did slay out a little bit. Like it was like the last one and I was getting really annoyed, right? And I slayed out a little bit on it, but I still wanted to rage quit because there was no hope of winning. And the slaying out didn't make it feel any better because there was no hope of winning. When there's a little bit of hope and you can do something, you can get yourself out of it, then it's like, yeah, okay, that's the fun of the game. But when you're dumping someone into a game in progress where there is zero hope of doing anything, winning the game, even you slaying out doesn't feel good because you should not have been in that situation. Because you didn't do anything to deserve that situation more than anything else. There's a difference of you playing badly throughout the game and being put in that position because you're playing poorly throughout the whole game, which happens at times, right? And that sucks. But that is a little bit on my shoulders when that happens, right? When I do something like that, right? Where you're getting dumped into those game in progress, no hope, zero chance of winning. There's not even enough time to win. And your teammates, they're not doing anything to help, right? That doesn't feel great. But yeah, gold on MDR looks good. I enjoyed the bulk of the grind. I'm also a little annoyed and surprised that Hotshots isn't active enough. It's shocking. I think Hotshots is a better mode than TDM. It's better. Obviously not for weapon XP, but it's a better mode in gameplay wise. So I always thought that would be like a guaranteed like quick fill mode. But I couldn't even get into that game now at the moment, which sucks because this gun is really good in Hotshots. It's a lot of fun. Also, when you become the Hotshots, you get that stray speed, which like makes this gun even nuttier. Like the movement speed boost makes the gun even crazier. It's actually like this gun's really good for that mode. Yeah, I mean, I like I said in the beginning of the stream, I think there's a lot of people that dislike this gun, but there is, like I said, you know, once you get used to it and you do need to like kind of like warm up with it a little bit, it's a lot of fun. And in very specific modes, hot shots, TDM, things that you can sort of run around, and even to a certain extent, domination and all, like where you can sort of run around a little bit. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, that was another thing about being spawn trapped with this gun was like, dude, this gun didn't have the range to like shoot the people that were spawn trapping. I was only doing 17 damage to some of them when I was like, because I refused to leave the spawn because teammates were just getting like farmed. So that made it even a little more irritating having this gun and being forced into long range gunfights because teammates can't leave the spawn or can't do anything. I honestly don't know what the hell, like, why aren't they in the protected playlist, the new playlist? Why would you jump into the, like, regular playlist? Is it not active? Maybe that's why. That's possible. Like, that the new playlist is not filling lobbies, which would make sense. But yeah, there's a lot of those guys that needed to just stay in that playlist for a bit longer. They absolutely don't know what they're doing in the regular game. That playlist is meant for them, but maybe it's not filling, and that's why they had to play the regular playlist. I'm gonna also say, like, they need to 200%. This game is gonna like get very frustrating to play if they don't change the system to a matchmaking, creating the lobby thing, not matchmaking, the creating the lobby system, where it forces you to wait till 12 people are in the lobby and only then will it create a match. It should create the match like I was talking about it in the previous stream. Create the match when 8 people are in the lobby, have a little bit longer voting timer, and try to fill the remaining 4 slots if possible. Once there's 10 people, it should drop the timer to like a much faster vote thing so the game can start immediately. But even if 8 people are in the lobby and the longer timer ends, start the game. Don't make them sit there waiting in the lobby. Yesterday I was miserable playing the game because I was trying to play that zone control mode to get a win. And I was getting into really shitty teams like this game likes to put sometimes, where like they balance you where you have to like super do everything. Or like the enemy team is way like doing something and teammates don't know what they're doing. You know, it happens way too often. But what got super frustrating about that was because it wasn't even starting the game. When we had like 8 to 10 people in the lobby, we'd be sitting there waiting for like a long time. I would have 100% leveled up my gun way faster yesterday had I not had to play that mode, because it was just not filling. Not filling at all. And then, if one team's getting slammed, don't fill it. Don't fill it, man. Like, the game's over. I've said this about COD, I've said this about Halo. All these games do it. At a certain point in the game, stop filling the lobby. Don't put people in. No one wants to be put in that game. The losing game that you have no chance of winning. Anyway, I'm looking forward to season 1. Hopefully there'll be more players and we could actually play hot shots when we want to play hot shots and other modes when we want to play other modes. And it doesn't take forever to fill the lobby, because that would potentially kill the game very quickly. Kill the mood, kill the reason to want to play it. But at the same time, don't force people into like end game matches that they have no chance of winning. Okay? Bit of both. I want to get into games quickly, but I don't want to get into a game so quickly that I can't do anything but lose because it's a lost cause. Man, and some of these, man, I hate saying it, but some of these players, man, maybe like force them into the new playlist. Be like, yo, you can't play the regular game until you play a little bit longer in the new playlist. You don't know what you're doing and you're ruining the experience for everyone else. So too many noobs, man. Too many noobs in this game, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. And they all get dumped into my team sometimes, it feels. But I still enjoy the game so much. I am. With the exception of those last few games where like back to back, I was in lost cause games. I was enjoying it otherwise beyond that. And had fun. That just soured it a little bit. And because it happened one game after the next and nothing could be done, it got a little bit frustrating. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. Another gold gun done. Very happy. Take care. Bye. Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 1 and looking forward to grinding the other weapons also. I want more gold guns and I want more mastery camos to grind out for the guns I've already got gold.